Good morning. Uh, several problems were brought to my notice, giving a lot of advice from so many fields about this communication. But one thing, I used to start this exchange of judgments, citations, uh, not from this video alone. Even wherever I sit in my chamber, I discuss with my juniors, and when I go to GT Court Bar Association, apart from chatting so many irrelevant subjects, normally we used to discuss this latest judgment, and I try to explain. And there were few followers who strictly followed me. Therefore, now more than uh, 12,000 all over India subscribers, so many persons are following. So I respect your comments, but I am not in a position to answer your comments because some of your comments are irrelevant about my communications and my dressing sense and my physical appearance, and I have a lot of explanation for everything, and don't try to attach me with any religion or woman or national or not. I have a long history, according to me. Yadumure Yavarum Kedi. Forget about that. Here another case, a fantastic case which you have to understand, because nowadays journal cases are pouring in. Multi number of cases are there. Supreme Court AR 2020, Supreme Court 4826, Satya Dio alias Bure versus State of Uttar Pradesh, wherein Juvenile Justice Care and Protection Children Act 56 of 2000 and since repealed, then Section 2064 provision 7A provision as entered by amendment, Act 33 of 2006, then juvenility determination applicable to Act of 2000, convict aged 16 years 7 months and 26 days on the date of offence was not juvenile as per Act 1986 and had turned an adult on enforcement of 2000 Act. He is entitled to be treated as juvenile and be given benefit under Section 200 Act as he was less than 20 years, 18 years of age on date of commission of. So this is most important. Then Juvenile Justice Act 2016, Section 25 was discussed, Section 6 was discussed, General Classes Act Section 6 was discussed with juvenility. Then applicability of Act 2015 in terms of Section 25 Act 2015, 2000 Act would continue to apply and govern proceedings which are pending when 2015 Act was enforced. Then to understand this Juvenile Justice Act, you must go through from Indian Penal Code, the general exceptions, the criminal responsibility of children. Initially they say section up to age of 7 years, even if the child commits any hard crime, they are not liable. Then 7 to 12 years, a slab of age was introduced. There, the mentality of child should be assessed about the criminal mind of the mentality of the child. Then from 12 to 18 years, that is juvenile, juvenile, minor. Thereafter what happens? It is between 18 to 21 years, adolescent prisoners. These things are slowly international implementation of their treaties, their declarations about children's care. Lot of amendments are periodically given, directions were given. Since we are party to the GATT, General Agreement and Trade and Travel, tariff agreement, we must be uh, we must be obey all periodical international rules. It is one of that. Initially, we have amended the Juvenile Justice Act was 18 years for girls and 16 years for boys, and then they say only 16 years alone. Then thereafter, because of international convention, it was again amended to up to 18 years. All these things would play when juvenile is subject to the trial for the graver offences. So, in order to observe, follow, defend, you must go through this particular judgment, because this particular judgment uh, discuss about 2019 SC 537 distinguished judgment was distinguished. 2015 SC supplementary 200 it was followed. Then AR 2019 distinct. Then so many judgments were discussed. See, the SLP was filed since Allahabad High Court judgment was dismissed. Co-accused notice was issued on plea of juvenility. Impugned judgment had confirmed the conviction of so and so dated so and so. So under section 302, undergo imprisonment for life. So this was argued before the High Court. The trial court directed to conduct inquiry, ascertain if Satya Dev was juvenile on the date of occurrence 11/12/1981. Pursuant to the direction, the first additional district session judge submitted the report. As per the report, date of birth was 15/4/1960. Accordingly, he was 16 years 7 months. The report relays transfer certificate and all those things. Then date of birth is undisputed, not challenged before us. Therefore, the district judge finding was that he was not juvenile as per Act 1986. He was more than 16 years. The conundrum is in light of definition juvenile under 1986 Act, which was below 16 in case of boy and below 18 years in case of girl on the date the boy and girl was brought for first appearance before the court or the competent authority. Whereas, see, the difference between 1986 and 2000 was the age of the boy should be on the date of appearance. But the 200 Act says the age must be 18 years. That is from the date of commission of the offence. This should be you have to understood. Therefore, so after discussing so many judgment, and they say the after amendment of 2006, the something more was juvenile in conflict with the law. So they then again they have incorporated the second category of general exception child age 7 to 12, when the courts were directed to appreciate the mental criminal mentality mentality of the child, to consider the exception given to the child under 7 to 12 years. The same was again incorporated under this new amendment act, wherein they say whether the child should be tried along with the adult prisoners or not should be ascertained by a board about the mental capacity of the juvenile in committing the crime along with the adults and present. Whether the entire commission of offence was a brainchild of the very same juvenile or not, these things are being allowed to be pursued, and directions or periodical directions were given from the court from time to time about this juvenile in conflict. So that most important several pages judgment, Satyadev judgment, kindly go through the entirety of judgment. Finally, they say the appellant should be brought before the board and appropriate order about the directions that the child was juvenile at the time of commission of offence. This was the finding of the court. So unless and until you go through the entirety of judgment, it is not possible to understand the present position of the Juvenile Justice Act and the procedure for trial. Best wishes.